everyone, today's video is about when they see a guy kissing you and so they think you're cheating. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. You are out in the city, the crisp air of early autumn brushing against your skin as you walk down a lively street flooded with bustling shops and restaurants. You were supposed to meet Bakugo and Kirishima soon, but you have arrived a bit early, so you decided to kill some time by browsing a nearby bookstore. While you're flipping through a novel, you suddenly feel someone tap your shoulder. You turn around, expecting to see a stranger asking for directions or something, but instead, you were met with the face of someone that you vaguely recognize. A guy from one of your classes, Takashi. You've exchanged pleasantries before, but never more than that. Hey, it's been a while. Takashi says, a smile on his face that doesn't quite reach his eyes. You smile politely, trying not to seem rude. Yeah, it has. Before you can continue, he steps closer, and something in his demeanor shifts. The atmosphere suddenly feels a bit tense, and his eyes darken. As he looks at you, I've been thinking about you, he says, his tone low and unsettling. You freeze, caught off guard. I don't think we're that close, Takashi. Come on, he says, reaching out to brush a strand of hair from your face. Don't act like you don't know. I've seen the way you look at me. Your heart skips a beat, and you take a step back. I'm with someone, you say firmly, hoping to shut this down quickly. His smile falters for a second, before turning into something more sinister. Oh, you mean those two guys? They're not here, are they? Panic starts to rise in your chest, and as he grabs your wrist, pulling you closer, before you can react, his grip is stronger than you expect. You try to pull away, but it's no use. He's already leaned down and pressed his lips against yours, in a kiss that you never wanted. You push against him, heart racing, just as a familiar voice cuts through the chaos. The hell is going on in here? You break free from Takashi's hold, your head whipping around to see Bakugo storming towards you. Kirishima isn't far behind. Takashi stumbles back, startled by Bakugo's sudden appearance. Hey man, it's not what it looks like. But Bakugo is not listening, his hands clenched into fists. You've got 2 seconds to explain yourself, Kirishima says, his voice low but dangerous. I didn't do anything wrong. She just kissed me. That's not true. You forced me. Hey man, I didn't do shit like that, okay? She really just forced me. She's been looking at me weird all the time in school. And I'm getting the hell out of here. And so the guy ran. Your heart was pounding in your chest as you tried to comprehend what just happened. The guy who kissed you, Takashi, has already fled, but the damage was done. You wipe your mouth, feeling sick when you hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching. What the hell was that? Bakugo's voice was cold, furious, and full of disbelief. His red eyes were burning as he storms towards you, Kirishima following close behind. Kirishima looked shocked, his eyes darting between you and the now empty space where Takashi had just been moments ago. His usual smile is nowhere to be seen. You freeze, knowing what this must look like from their perspective, but you barely get a chance to speak before Bakugo stops just a few feet away from you, his fists clenched tightly at his sides. Were you just kissing that guy? No, Katsuki, it was not like that. You start, your voice shaking, but Bakugo cuts you off. I saw him kissing you. His voice cracks, a rare slip of emotion that hits you like a punch to the gut. His eyes flash with a mix of hurt and rage that he's clearly trying to keep under control. Kirishima, always the calmer of the two, steps in, though his voice is hard. We saw it, Wayan. His words feel like a slap. and you can see the pain written across his usual gentle face. You kissed him back. No! You're shaking now, your voice desperate. He forced it on me. I didn't. He grabbed me and I couldn't stop him in time. Bakugo's jaw tightens, and for a second, his eyes flicker with doubt, but then they harden again. Then, why didn't you push him off right away? Why the heck did it look like you let him? The hurt in his eyes cuts deep, and you feel your eyes sting with tears. You take a shaky breath, stepping closer to both of them. But Bakugo steps back, his expression guarded, walls going up. Kirishima watches you, his brow furrowed, but even he doesn't move closer. You try to explain, voice trembling. I didn't let him, Katsuki. I was in shock. I didn't expect it, I swear. I didn't want any of it. Kirishima speaks softly, though his voice still carries the weight of his doubt. You could have called for us. You know you would have come. I didn't have time. You plead, your voice cracking. It all happened so fast. Bakugo lets out a better laugh. You really expect us to believe that? We walk up, and the first thing we see is you with some random guy's lips on yours. And now, you're telling us you couldn't push him away, or even call us. You can feel the disbelief radiating off of both of them. And it crushes you. You've been through so much together, the three of you. And the fact that they would even think for a second that you'd betray them like this makes your chest ache. Katsuki, Ichiro, you have to believe me. You say, tears now spilling down your cheeks. I love you both. I would never do something like that to you. Kirishima looks down, his fist clenching. He's always the one to mediate between you and Bakugo, but even he seems at a loss this time. I want to believe you, but we saw what we saw, Wayan. It didn't look like it was forced. I swear on everything I would never cheat on you. I didn't want him to touch me. I froze up, and before I could do anything, he was already on me. Bakugo's expression is unreadable now, but his hands were shaking. He always acts so tough, but you know that this was tearing him apart. I thought you were different, but now, I don't even know. I am. Please just trust me. He came out of nowhere, and I'm scared. Scared? Then why didn't you say anything sooner then? If he forced you, why didn't you push him off? Or yell? I didn't know what to do. It was like my brain just shut down. I couldn't believe it was happening. And by the time I reacted, you both were already there. I swear to you, I didn't want him to kiss me. I never would. We've been together for a long time, Wayan. Kirishima speaks. I don't want to believe that you'd do something like this, but we saw it. I know. I know how it must have looked like, but you have to believe me. I didn't want any of it. If we find out that you're lying to us, if there's any chance that you're not telling the truth, I'm not lying. I'm not. Please, Katsuki, Ichiro. You know me. Okay. Kirishima looks at Bakugo. We'll believe you, for now. But we need time. Look, Wayan, we do love you. But this is very hard with us. And with that, they both turned and walked away, leaving you standing there, your heart in pieces, hoping that the truth will be enough to fix what's been broken. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.